Alright guys, so if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that a while back, I think it was about 9 months ago now, I did a review for the Dailos Waveform. So that was actually a prototype of a watch that was going to be launched on Kickstarter. It's now been fully funded, they've been shipped out. I actually did get one myself. I didn't back the Kickstarter, I bought it directly from the website, which is why I've not been commenting on the actual Kickstarter. But the reason I'm doing this video, it's basically a follow-up saying what the watch is like, some of the issues that cropped up, and well, let's get down to it and see what happened. So this is what you got if you got the watch. So you got the Dailos box, pretty simple with the branding on top. Then inside you've got a little thank you card, and then we just got the watch roll it comes with. So I do have to admit, this is actually quite nice. It's not branded at all, but it is nicely finished. And then if we open it up, we have got branding inside, and it's a really nice like suede finish. Then in here you've got the warranty card, which is dated, and then it's got the serial number on, and that's a 1-year warranty. Then before we get to the watch, which got the links I've taken out in here, and they did actually change these links because these were originally double screws, they're now just single ones, so that was a nice change. It's good that they did that. But get all that out of the way and we'll talk about the watch. So here it is. Don't know why, but my camera is actually picking it up more of a blue, whereas this is actually the teal colour. But I'll see if I can zoom in, see if you can see it a bit better. If I change the angle slightly. It's still looking more blue. It is actually teal though. I'll probably put some pictures on screen so you can see exactly what the dial looks like. Or just check out the links in the description. So this isn't going to be a full review. I'm just going to be talking about what's changed from the prototype I reviewed and what hasn't. So we'll start with the dial. That's all nicely done. That nice sunburst. All the indices are aligned. No issues there. Nice colour match date wheel. And then we've got the printed text. So that's all quite nice. Nicely done. Got a nice signed crown, got drilled lugs, and we got the nice chamfer on the edge of the case, and the rest of it is just brushed, and it is obviously titanium, nicely finished. Just going to zoom out, show you the bracelet, and that's all just brushed. And then with clasp, got the Dailos branding, got plenty of micro adjust, got the double pushers, milled clasp, pretty much all the good stuff that I liked, and which is why I backed the actual watch in the first place. Well, I didn't back it, I bought it on the website like I said in the intro. So the issues come in when it comes to this bezel. So on the prototype that I tried out, the bezel wasn't great. I was told by Dailos that they were going to be fixing that for the actual final production version. So the question is, did they? Well, there you go. You can see they haven't. It's just as bad as that one. It's really light and there's just a lot of play in it. So if this was a cheaper watch, I could probably forgive it. But this isn't a cheap watch. So this cost, I think it was $320 to $360 depending on how early you got in on the Kickstarter. That's for a single watch obviously. So that equates to, I think it's about £240-ish for the lower one. But then on top of that I've had to pay customs as well, £55. So in total this watch has cost me £295. So just a touch under 300. For that kind of price, this just isn't acceptable. Also, don't know if you noticed this before. Just got to zoom back in. On the bezel there, on the 0 of that 20, I've got a little bit of an issue with there. It's like tarnished or something, or there's a little chunk missing out of it. So again, not great. So I obviously contacted Denzel, spoken to him a bit. He said he was aware of the bezel issue. He'd been speaking to his manufacturer, trying to sort it out, trying to get them fixed so they could hopefully replace them. But the last time I heard from him was the 3rd of July. So when I'm recording this now, it's now the 4th of August. So I've still not heard anything. So I decided to do this video. I know I'm not the only one who's had issues with this. I know a lot of people on Kickstarter have been commenting saying they've had issues with their bezel as well. So also, I think a few people haven't actually got their watches yet. I don't know if that's because if we give him the benefit of the doubt, he is trying to sort it out before he sends out any more, because he knows they're just going to be coming back anyway, or they're going to need replacing or fixing. So he's holding off. But the fact that he's not contacting me again to give me an update, it doesn't look great. So, the question is, other than that, what is the watch like? Like I said, everything else is pretty good. No issues, nicely finished. Drilled lugs, titanium. Solid movement, nice and accurate, NH35. Dials nicely finished. No issues with the alignment of the indices or the hands or anything. It is just that bezel for me. If anybody else has bought this though, and you've got any other issues, just leave it down in the comments, let us know. So hopefully Denzel will see this video. I'm going to send him a link for it anyway. So hopefully he'll actually respond on the comments. Hopefully have some other updates. Try and sort this out. Because if he doesn't sort this out pretty soon, I think he's pretty much going to ruin the reputation of this company. And it's going to be a real shame, because other than that bezel, it is a really nice watch. It's just a shame that that's letting it down. Like, I know it's titanium, so it's not going to be the same, but I have other titanium watches, and the bezel action is far, far better than this. I also have a lot of cheaper watches where the bezel action is far better than this. So, don't really know what else to say about that. Like I say, if you've had this watch as well, you backed it, let us know in the comments what you think of it, what yours is like, if you've got any issues, what issues you've got, and hopefully Denzel could come in and address some of them. If not, this will just serve as a warning, I guess, for other people. So if they do try and sell them on their website later, they'll know what they're getting into. So this hasn't been the most upbeat video I've been doing. It's not my usual. I don't normally do these kind of almost ranty videos, I guess, but I had to get something out there to let people know what this was like. So that's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.